together with his name and with what he feels about Palestine. And I want to go back to what Kevin said at the beginning. And it's not a party political broadcast, but it's this. When your MPs come up to you and say, vote for me next time, I'm going to give you a little bit of money for your mosque, so don't vote for this person or vote for that person. Ask them what they did when Gaza was being bombed. Ask them what they did when the kids in Gaza were being killed. Because only one MP had the guts to get out of his bed and enter that crossing. And when the Egyptian authorities were entering the boat, even going to the border with Gaza, some of you won't know this, but George said, if they don't allow that boat and go to the border, then I'm not going in either. And he stayed out there until the boat and the fire engine got to the border. We know they're not in, but we're hoping to get them in. So I'm very, very proud to introduce to you George Galloway MP.
I'm absolutely remiss not to formally express what he knows without my saying I feel in my heart. And that is the extraordinary debt that we all owe to Kevin Owen. He couldn't with just a CD radio and a map, and no ability to order anyone to do anything, but requiring moral and intellectual strengths which he has in abundance. Kevin got us to Gaza. I opened the doors on the big level, but you need somebody to turn the key on the ground. And on the ground, Kevin was that key. Clive, as you mentioned, did a superhuman job on the website. Others that are here, and I can't mention them all, were key components in this great operation that will never be forgotten. But you know, you're only as good as your last result. Our last result was a good one, but we've got other big games coming up. Some of them are elections. If I can be strengthened in Parliament with Salma Yacoob, the first Muslim woman MP in Britain, that would be a very, very good. I reckon that shakes a here would be quite a good MP. I'm going to try and persuade him into this business. No one can ever take you off the platform.
You don't get into Canada.
So we have elections in June, we have elections before next May, which will decide whether I speak to you as a member of Parliament or not. We have fundraising to do, material aid to collect. We've all made commitments in Gaza about the things we're going to try to help to rebuild. Yvonne Ridley and I, just by chance really, ended up at a beautiful mosque turned upside down just outside Rafah, destroyed by no less than 7 Israeli missiles. Not a mistake, not a missile that went off course. A mosque hit by 7 missiles and destroyed those, subhanAllah, its beautiful dome still shining upside down in the sunlight. But even worse for me than the destruction of the mosque is that in the grounds of the mosque was an orphan school teaching 300 little orphans in Gaza, whose school was destroyed along with the mosque. These children are now sitting on a blanket outside in the sun, being taught their lessons. Islamic Help, our dear brother Masood Alam Khan, has undertaken to rebuild that mosque and that school. Some of our people, John from Tyrone, is determined to make the Gaza Sporting want to support. I just warn you that they're all after us. The American government, the Canadian government, the Charity Commission, the British government. So be careful, keep perfect records. Don't allow them any opportunity, any opening to attack you. Because if they attack you, they're also attacking us, and they're attacking me. So be careful how these things are done. Do them through Interpol, which is perfectly capable and legally entitled to get money to these projects. But we have many tasks ahead. But I've never known a time when more people were more enthusiastically, absolutely dedicated to doing what they can to help free Palestine. And I really believe it, that one day, maybe not soon, but one day, we'll have another reunion in Jerusalem, inshallah. Thank you very much.